Hey guys, so we're here in my kitchen and I'm going to show you one of the meals Jared and I like to make about maybe twice a month. It's really easy and it's really tasty. Ziti. Okay, so I actually got this recipe out of Cooking Around the Clock by Rachel Ray, 30-Minute Meals. It's called the Fast Fake Bake Ziti, and around here we call it Easy Ziti because it is super easy. So, the first thing you're going to want to do is get your water boiling over here for the pasta, and turn your oven to broil. So my water's ready. I'm going to throw in, I found this rigatoni already in my cupboard, so I'm going to use this. It's a pound, and it's from Trader Joe's. We're just going to pop this in. Okay, so I got my pasta going in there, and that needs to cook for about 10 minutes. You want to do it for a little bit less than what the package recommends because you are going to be broiling it as well. Over here I got my pan heating up, and we're just going to put some let's see, extra virgin olive oil in here. It says about 2 tablespoons. I just go about twice around the pan. And to that we're going to add about 2 cloves of minced garlic. Alright, so I got my garlic going in here with the olive oil, and we're going to let this just cook in here for a couple minutes. You don't want to let the garlic really brown. And then we're going to be adding some, I have some crushed tomatoes here, 28 ounces of that, and then I like to do another 28 of the diced tomatoes. So I'm going to throw those in. Now the recipe doesn't actually call for this much sauce or tomatoes, but I like to get it a little bit more saucy than what the recipe calls for. So we're just going to stir this up and let it simmer for about 10 minutes, which by then our pasta should be about ready. And in the meantime, we're going to make the white sauce, and I'll show you how to do that here in a minute. Alright, so over here we're going to make the white sauce, and that requires just a couple tablespoons of butter melted in there, and I went ahead and added some salt and pepper already. So we're just going to let this get fully melted, and then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of flour and whisk this all around till it starts to bubble, and then add 2 cups of milk. Now, I am using 1% today, but the recipe does call for whole milk. I don't think it really tastes that different, so for calorie purposes and fat purposes, I'm going to be using the 1%, but you can probably use whatever milk that you have available. We need about half a cup of this, and then Parmigiano Reggiano, you need another cup of shredded. Doesn't look like I'm going to have quite enough, so I'll just probably do a little bit extra of one of these two. So I'm going to go ahead and grate these. Alright guys, I just got my pasta nice and drained here, ready to go. And I'm going to transfer it to a 9x11, is that what these are? Pan here. And now we can add our red sauce on top of this. So there we have our pasta all mixed in with the red sauce that we made, and you want to get it really good and coated because it's going to cook a little bit more in the oven. And then over here I've got my cheese all shredded and cubed, and my sauce here, my white sauce. I added the milk, and you want to cook this at a bubble for about 5 minutes or so is what the recipe says. You want it to kind of reduce and thicken up a little bit. And since I'm using the 1% milk, it's not going to thicken up too much, but that's okay because it'll just mix in with the other sauce and noodles. So when this is done, I'm going to just pour it on top of our pasta. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes. I'm just going to go ahead and transfer this onto our pasta here. Just like that. And this you don't really need to stir around. You can just leave it on the top. And now I'm going to add all my cheese. Alright guys, so this is what your pasta should look like before it goes in the oven. And now we're just going to pop it under the broiler for about 3 to 5 minutes or until it's brown and a little bubbly. And here's the finished product for you. It looks absolutely delicious. I'm going to dig in this right now. It is best right out of the oven when all the cheese is still nice and melty. So I have had so much fun making this video for you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye.